Dan, you might not have seen this, but just now on the Sydney Morning Herald is the headline, Australia poised to recognise a Palestinian state as soon as today. So the story is Albanese preparing to imminently announce Australia's plan to recognise a Palestinian state, if not today, then in the coming days, according to people familiar with discussions but not allowed to talk publicly. What are your thoughts on that, and how timely is that, given these comments from Benjamin Netanyahu tonight that says Australia's advocacy for a Palestinian state is shameful?
Well, there's two things I'd like to say, Pete. First of all, I'd like to hear from the Prime Minister, the Foreign Minister, and particularly the Premier of Victoria, about that rally, neo-Nazi rally, which occurred in Victoria over the weekend. What are they going to do about that? This is Victoria, Australia in the 21st century, and we've had neo-Nazis marching in the streets of Melbourne. So I'd like to know and understand what the Prime Minister is going to do about that. That's number one. Number two, I hope the Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister can clearly articulate what role they see for Hamas in recognising a Palestinian state. And what are they doing to make sure that Hamas will have no role in governing a future Palestinian state? Because everything seems to be about a recognition of a Palestinian state. They seem to have forgotten that an internationally listed terrorist organisation at the moment is governing parts of Gaza. And what are they going to do to stop that? Because we've seen the Foreign Secretary in the US come out and say quite clearly that since countries have moved to recognise a Palestinian state, Hamas have withdrawn from peace negotiations. Now, how is that helping the people of Gaza if what you're doing, and it might have all the best intentions in the world, but if all it's leading to is Hamas withdrawing from peace negotiations and leaving the Palestinians in an even more precarious state?
All right, Dan Tehan, the Shadow Energy Minister, for a lengthy chat today, given that breaking news, courtesy of 9 newspapers that suggests that the Prime Minister is going to make the call today on a Palestinian state. That, of course, would follow others, Canada, the UK, France, who have done so in recent weeks. Dan, thanks for your time this morning, as always. We'll chat to you soon.